My name is Wayne Bramlick, and I am the current president of the Brew Robotics Club. And I'd like to welcome everybody here for the January Homebrew Robotics Club meeting. That starts with a J. Sorry, July. Sorry, I slipped up. Probably a little less volume on your residents here. Thank you. So let's see. How many people is this their first time here? Wow. Whoa, whoa. Huge crew of new people. Okay, so I'll give you the lay of the land. Probably the most important thing is where are the restrooms. And that door over there with the green exit sign, go through that door and turn right. That's where the restrooms are. Okay. The agenda for the meeting is kind of fixed. I started off with any club-related business, and unfortunately we've got a little more than we usually do. We'll do a little bit of other announcements for other club events and stuff. And then we do show and tell. How many people do we have for show and tell things tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, about what? Okay, our show and tell may be a little short tonight. Okay, so, and then we take a 5-minute break after show and tell. And after that we have our presentation, which will be given by Ted. And after his presentation, we do questions and answers. And then we break up and talk and wander around and talk to one another until about 10. And then I kick everybody out. And some of us will keep on talking because we love to do that. And eventually some Google security guy will come driving by and tell us that we shouldn't be loitering on campus, and then we all leave. So that's kind of the strategy of how it all works. Okay. Now, oh boy, I got a lot of things here I got to check off. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Michael Cipriano and Rose Cipriano are getting ready to relocate to Georgia. Okay. And Michael is still our official webmaster. Since he's no longer going to be local and can't attend the meetings anymore, James Nugent, back there, guy in the green shirt, way back raising his hand, he's going to be sort of doing the day-to-day webmastering stuff in Michael's favor. And presumably, yeah, thank you. Presumably, I will be able to talk him into running for office to be the webmaster. Speaking of office, the way our bylaws work is our election occurs at the November meeting, and anybody who's interested in thinking about becoming an officer of the club, and there are 5 offices: president, webmaster, program chair, and 2 others that I can't remember right now.
Secretary, treasurer?
What? Secretary, treasurer, and 1 more. I'm spacing out. Doesn't matter. If anybody's interested in becoming an officer, come find me and volunteer. Usually I have to go scrounging around to find people to run for office. Okay. Let's see. Since there's so many people here who are new, the way this club works is we charge dues for membership, but we'd rather you come to a few meetings first before you decide to sign up and say, I want to become a member. Because if you're only going to come here once, why spend the cash? So if you do want to join, you go to see our secretary-treasurer, who is not here tonight. Okay. Usually our secretary-treasurer is sitting where Gerard is sitting, okay, operating our sound equipment. Our dues are used to purchase stuff like the sound equipment, which, trust me, if we didn't have it, you couldn't hear me. People in back would just not be able to hear me because of the large ambient noise here. Okay, so that's nominations. Okay. For those of you who don't know, our wiki got hacked. Okay. It was amusing. So you went to our wiki page and there was an ad, okay? So we are in the process of trying to unhack it. We're going to be going away from the Capacha, I can never pronounce that name for it, but you know, the things where they give you the really scribbled up text that you have to type in. We're going to be moving away from that, and you're basically going to have to say, hi, I'm a real member of the club, and here's my email address, and you're going to get let in by basically asking to get an ad membership. How many people put stuff in the wiki? Oh, come on, it's more than me. Anyhow, that's how the wiki's going to go. So that's a work in progress. So I just wanted to let people know that. Let's see, on our mail list, the Robo Games came up. How many people here went to Robo Games? Lots. Okay, well, actually, I didn't. Couldn't make it this year. Okay, the Robo Games, every year, David Calkins says it's the last one, but he's always seemed to do it again. But he seems to be firmer this time around that he may not do it again. So the official story on Robo Games is we don't know, okay, whether or not it's going to happen or not, okay. My gut feeling is that if he could find somebody to take over for him and reimburse him for some of the expenses, he'd just jump at it. But that's just me. I don't have an official word on that. I'm just intuiting what I think is going on. What this may mean is if we want to do something Robo Game-like-ish, we may have to do that ourselves next year. I get the feeling that a lot of people really enjoy Robo Games. I know we send a lot of people to Robo Games, so we might need to do something in that space. So we're still trying to figure it out. If we do this, something as a club, it will be smaller. And the only real thing that I insist on is that it will be properly insured. Okay? Pretty much, I don't care about the names, I don't care about what the events are, but I absolutely will insist that whoever we sign up to get to work on it will deal with getting it insured, because otherwise I will put my foot down and I will say, we are not running an event uninsured. Okay? So if anybody's interested in thinking about helping, to sort of organize a Robo Games thing, let me know, and we're going to try and get a little team of people together to try and figure out. It won't be called Robo Games because David has invested a huge amount of time and effort, building up a brand there, and I think he should keep doing that. Okay. Well, I hope I can finish talking about the club stuff soon. Okay. The last thing is something that's been percolating along for almost a year, no, a little less probably, and that's this whole thing about commercial activity on our mail list. And we bounced around a whole bunch of ideas amongst ourselves. And the one, we're going to try an experiment, and it is an experiment, okay? And the experiment is basically, we're going to allow people to pay to put an ad on our mail list, okay? I mentioned this, I think, last February. And the purpose is not to make money because we have enough funds to run our club from dues. The purpose is to provide a throttle. So if we get too many ads or whatever, we can adjust the rate to sort of control the number of ads. And the requirements would be, it would have to be on topic. It has to be something that I would think would be interesting to the members of the club. Okay? So no condos in Florida, don't bother, don't waste your time. I don't want a big rambling ad, so I will be vetting any ad that goes out. It's going to have to be marked as an ad, so you'll see a little square bracket and an ad on it. Let me see what other rules I put on here. I'm encouraging people to put hypertext links on it, so that basically you just click on the link and it takes you to the site. I will pre-click every link to make sure they take you to a reasonable site. And then there's some mechanics on this, which is that right before your ad goes live on the net, I will temporarily put you on moderation. You post the ad yourself. I read it one last time, and then I let you go and take you off moderation. That's just a mechanics thing. And the person who posts the ad can respond to all queries on it. But you don't get to do what I call the repost. Only 2 more days until my Kickstarter closes. No, you don't get to do that. And then the last thing is, if somebody posts an ad on the list and doesn't get approved for money, we're just going to send you a bill, okay? And say you should have paid to post that ad. That's actually one of the bigger problems we have, is we have people say they post something and we go, we have, before this we had a no commercial post policy. So anyhow, that's kind of what we come up with. Does anybody have any questions? I'm not trying to put this as fait accompli, but if you have any questions and you want to talk to me afterwards, let me know. If we don't like the result, if I get feedback saying, yeah, this just isn't working, we'll shut the experiment down and try and come up with something else. I personally have been just saying, why don't we just skip all commercial stuff? But a lot of people were saying, no, actually, the right kind of stuff would be actually interesting. So we're going to give it a try. So that's kind of what I have there. I think I finally got to the end of my list. Any other questions? Any other upcoming events that are robotic like? Seal.
As I mentioned last time I was here anyway, Western Region Robotics Forum is putting on our annual California Games, Cal Games. It'll be at the Fremont High School October 4th and 5th. And I have a number of folks already who are interested in, what I say the wrong dates? Fremont High School in Sunnyvale. Thank you, Chuck. Yes, Fremont High School in Sunnyvale, anyway, you can look it up. But anyway, it's October 4th and 5th. I do have a number of judges. I'm still looking for a few more judges, though. And Homebrew has always been really great about judging, but Rose and Michael are leaving. And Bob has moved to Nevada. So I'm missing a number of judges. So if you're interested, come and see me. And what it is, for those who don't know anything about it, it's an off-season event of what we call FIRST, for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology, which is this 22-year-old high school competition, big robots, 130 pounds, and they're all high school teams. So we are a separate not-for-profit. We put on this competition as well as workshops. So I'm looking for judges. We're also looking for inspectors. Chuck's been an inspector, Osman's been an inspector. The last couple of years we could use some more inspectors. All you really need to do is have some knowledge of what is in a robot. We'll train you. It's not a significant amount of time, probably Friday night, a little bit of Saturday morning. And you get to interact with young folks. You can inspire them to come into technology and to engineering, and that's why we do this. We also have some workshops coming up August 10th, and I'll post that out as soon as enough of the teams have seen it. But they'll be at Santa Clara University. We have someone talking about 3D Studio Max animation, basic electronics, as well as intermediate electronics. And Mike Schmidt, who teaches that, is really good. If you haven't touched electronics but you wanted to get into it, this would be an ideal one to do. They're only $5 for the whole day.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. Santa Clara University. So people are welcome to come to that too. Okay? Thank you.
Okay. And I just want to say that the event that Seal was talking about, making about really nice T-shirts. So it's worth it just to get the T-shirts. What? If you volunteer. You have to volunteer to do it. Okay. The way this club works is we go digging around finding volunteers to give talks. And our program chair, Alan Fetterman, that was the final position that I forgot about. Alan, could you raise your hand? Alan, raise your hand. I'm just telling them about you're doing the program share stuff. So we need help finding talks. Alan is the person who schedules the talks and makes for sure that this presentation person comes, but he doesn't actually have to go find the talks. That's a club-wide activity. So if you think there's a cool talk that you can give, or you know somebody that can give, let us know. But more importantly, let Alan know, and he can schedule the talk. We're trying to get Claire here because she did the Bountiful Kickstarter, but we're having a little trouble getting her to line up with the schedule.